Quotidian is a new way to look at time and events. It shows events as three-dimensional objects in a three-dimensional space. One of the dimensions represents time. You're given the controls to move around that space. Here the events are tweets, with a separate category for people you follow. There are a few things that make Quotidian's approach unique. One of these is shown by the Civil War example. It starts as a simple event. As we stretch it along the time axis, events for various battles are added. We can turn it so that we're looking from the current time, displayed in the box at the top of the window, towards the future. If we expand the non-time dimensions, we see that we have other categories nested inside the Civil War. First, we have the four theaters of the war. In the Eastern Theater, we see categories for the two major armies with images of their commanders. We scale further and see the divisions of the Union Army, the brigades and the divisions, the regiments, the companies in one of the regiments, and finally each individual soldier and their records. Nesting of categories gives us the ability to visually explore vast amounts of information. Each event can be the target of links in web pages, and each event can link to web pages and to other events. We can imagine having accounts for each army and for every soldier in the war, for every player in every professional baseball game, for the state of each thread in a computer program, for every recording session Louis Armstrong made and all the people he played with. Audio and video can be attached to events. When more than one event has audio, Quotidian will prefer the one at the center of the screen, and will mix and fade them as they move. Something else we gained from having 3D objects for events is that when we turn an event, the current time is the front of your screen and cuts events that intersect the current time. This is like slicing a loaf of bread and gives us a surface that is a good place to say something about the subject at that particular time. Here we have a timeline of U.S. presidential elections. If we turn our viewpoint, we see a map of electoral votes for each state. Moving forward in time shows us the different results. Here, a slice of the moon event shows the phase at any point in time. Most of the events we have seen have been drawn as simple boxes. Authors of timelines are free to use other shapes, graphs, and specialized objects of their own. Welcome to Quotidian.